everybody, Diana here. Welcome to this episode of So Uncommon on a Wednesday, because this video is by request. One of our lovely viewers named Diane, I won't give last names for her privacy, but she contacted me through a comment and said, could you please do a video showing how you save your embroidery file from the software My Block Piecer from Designs in Machine Embroidery? And I said, of course I can. I'm happy to do that for you. But you should know that saving your embroidery files is basically the same process for any software that you're saving from. So I hope that you all will find this helpful. And if you want a by request video done, of course, comment below, because I love doing those for you all. And if you like this video or any of my others, please subscribe to the channel. We're building a great community here, and we'd love to have you as a part of it. And click on that little bell for your to set your notifications. We'd love that. So Diane asked about saving our embroidery files, and typically as embroiderers we save them to a USB stick, but I'll show you that you can also save them to some other places as well. So let's go ahead and bring up my screen sharing and bring up the My Block Piecer software. So in order to save something, I have to create something. I have to have something to save. So I'm just going to make a little quarter square triangle. I'm going to make it a wee bit smaller. There we go. Now in this software, it builds it for me automatically. It's so great. Sorts it. And here's my preview. And you can see in this preview, there's actually two designs, because this block has to be made into hoopings because there is a Y seam. If you're a quilter, you know what that means. And so I just wanted you to know that when you have blocks that are done in multiple hoopings, and you save it, it's going to save all of them for you. You don't have to go back and then save the second set. It saves everything all at once for you. Now I'm going to click my save button, and that basically brings up the filing cabinet of my computer, right? And there are several places I can save to. So if I go into my desktop, now I am saving through a PC. If you own a Mac, this may not be exactly the same for you, and I apologize because I don't use Macs. Haven't used them in over 25 years, so I'm not sure how those things might be different for you, and I apologize. This is coming from a PC. So if you use OneDrive, which is the cloud for Microsoft, you could save there. You could also save to your Windows C drive, and that's basically the memory in your actual, or your storage memory in your actual computer. Or like I said earlier, we could save it to our USB drive. So I'm going to bring my USB drive, and I've already saved one right here, but let's save it again so that you can see the process. So I'm in this D drive, and I need to give my block a name. So I'm going to say quarter triangle. There we go. And then I put files, because I know this is my files and not my templates. That's a whole nother thing that I can save in this software. And I talk about that in another video. And then I put My Block Piecer, so I know what software it's from. Now I could save to the Dime native format, to a C2S. If I wanted to bring this block back in and manipulate it later. But building this block was so easy that I'm not going to bother with that. But I do need to save it in my embroidery machine file format. So when I click the down arrow right here next to Save As Type, it brings up all the different machine types, and they're all there, folks. Dime allows you to save to basically any embroidery machine: Baby Lock, Brother, Janome, Foth, Elna, oh gosh, did I say Husqvarna Viking, Singer? All those file types are there, plus some professional machine types as well. Now my machine, I use Brother and Baby Lock, so I'm going to choose my file type, and then I'm going to click Save. And when it does that, it actually brings up those files right in my USB drive. See, it says right there, USB, quarter triangle files, MBP. And that's what these are. And so what it has saved for me are my two PES files, because remember I said there were two hooping, so you have two files, file 1 and 2. Those are saved right on my USB drive. It also saves a picture of the artwork, and then it saves this preview, and I'm going to click on that for you just so you can see what it saves, which is your square numbered out for your pieces, and then a sketch of hooping 1 and the instructions for hooping 1. I love that this software creates the instructions for you. And then hooping 2 and the instructions for hooping 2. So that's really quite simple to do. And I always print that out when I'm making my blocks, or you could bring it up on your computer and just look at it. But these files, that's what you want. Now that you've saved them, we can close this right here, and it's on your USB drive now. Let's go ahead and close this one out and go back to my main stream and take the share out. So that's how easy it was to save onto a USB stick. Now, if you own any Dime software, saving where you do the file, the save, choose your machine format, that's exactly the same. And pretty much that's exactly how you save files for embroidery or any kind of file with your computer onto a USB stick or somewhere else onto your computer. So I hope that was really helpful. And if you want to make a request for a video, please do so. I love doing those by request videos for everybody. Thanks for that request, Diane. I hope that's helpful to you and to others. And until next time, like I always say, go sew life beautiful. Bye for now, folks.